Hello everyone, welcome back to Let's Talk About Singing. My name is Marco. I'm a singer, songwriter, voice teacher from Italy, living in New York City. We're back with another reaction and vocal analysis. One of my most popular videos here on my channel is the Oh Santa, Mariah Carey featuring Ariana Grande and Jennifer Hudson. A lot of people have been commenting, asking to react and analyze to more Mariah's videos. I was planning on doing that, and then just today, Mariah released a new version of We Belong Together. It's called Mimi's Late Night Valentine Mix, and I'm already excited about it because, well, it's no secret that Mariah is possibly one of my favorite female singers ever, and We Belong Together is such a classic. It's definitely one of the best R&B songs of the 2000s. It was voted Song of the Decade by Billboard. It stayed on top of the charts for, I think, 12 weeks or something like that. I love the song. I think it's a total jam, and I cannot wait to see how she did it. So let's just go into it. Before we start, once again, I want to remind you that I'm offering a free, 100% free voice class to my new subscribers. If you want, you can hit me up at letstalkaboutsinging84@gmail.com. Ask me any question, asking for details. And if you want, you can listen to my music. It's everywhere on Spotify, Apple Music. Just look for Perfect Mark, or look for my channel here on YouTube, Perfect Mark Music, or hit me up on Instagram at perfectmark.music. Let's dive into this and let's see how Mariah rearranged We Belong Together for Valentine's Day 2021. I'm already pausing because I just want to point out one thing. How iconic is Mariah's head voice, whispery tone? It's just so unique. It's such a signature sound of hers. She has so many signature sounds. She has whistle register, she has the beautiful upper chest, but her breathy falsetto, her breathy head voice, it's so uniquely hers, and it influenced so many singers after her. I feel like this kind of like head voice with a little bit of air in the back is just something that is so Mariah and so used by so many other pop and R&B singers after her today. So just wanted to point that out, but let's keep going.
I didn't mean it when I said I didn't love you so. I should have held on tight, I never should have let you go. I didn't know nothing, I was stupid, I was foolish, I was lying to myself.
Okay, so some of you might think that We Belong Together, it's an easier song compared to the other Mariah songs because there's less belting, it stays more or less in the middle part of her range. But just because she's not going that high, at least for now, and she's not apparently doing so much of the vocal roller coaster, doesn't mean that the song is easier. Actually, the song moves a lot, and it's harder for different reasons. It's not just belting that it's hard, guys. It's not just singing high that it's hard. There is a lot of subtle things that you might disregard when it comes to a song like this. First of all, think how long the phrases are, think how rhythmical they are, and think how small is the amount of time that you have to catch a breath in between each of these phrases. I didn't mean it when I said I didn't love you so. I should have had on tight, I never should have let you go. Breathe. I didn't know nothing, I was stupid, I was foolish, I was lying to myself. So, not only we have all these syllables, not only we have all these long phrases, she's also adding head voice on top of each of every last note of every phrase. I didn't mean it when I said I didn't love you so. And this is a very low head voice for a woman. And then, careful about this. I didn't know nothing, I was stupid, I was foolish, I was lying to myself. Let's check out the notes just for a second. So we're basically staying around C4 and D4. I didn't know nothing, I was stupid, I was foolish, I was... And then all of a sudden we're jumping a sixth up to A. Lying to myself. And then doing the whole scale down back to C. On the same phrase, after we're coming from this very long... So you might want to make sure that you catch a breath if you're trying to sing this, that you catch a good amount of air and that you are able to sustain it and not waste it. Otherwise, you're definitely going to run out of breath. Do you see how many subtle things already in the very first 4 lines? Let's see what's next. She sounds amazing, by the way.
I couldn't have fathomed I would ever be without your love. Never imagined I'd be sitting here beside myself. Cause I didn't know you, cause I didn't know me, but I thought I knew everything. I
Ooh!
never felt.
First of all, those hits, the band is, I'm loving this arrangement. Now, did you notice that on top of that head voice at the end of every line, she's adding little runs. I couldn't have fathomed I would ever be without your love, 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 do. Never imagined I'd be sitting here beside myself, self. There's like da-da-da. There's a very, very quick little riff. Then here she changed the melody from the original. She goes, cause I didn't know you, cause I didn't know me, but I thought I knew everything. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Really cool. I never fail. She was doing something like that. Let's just check out some notes here. I, chest voice, never, going down, fail. Riff down to C, ooh, A3, ooh, something like that. Up in head voice to the same A. On the same phrase. Whew. I just can't keep up with her. I'm just trying my best. Let's keep going.
Feeling that I'm feeling now that I don't hear your voice. Or have you touch and kiss your lips cause I don't have a choice. Or what I wouldn't give to have you lying by my side. Right here, cause baby.
Now, think about these phrases again, how long they are, how hard it is to do it in such a descending way with that whispery head voice, in low head voice, catching a breath so quickly in between each of them and then starting back up. So it starts from the feeling that I'm feeling now that I don't hear your voice. So we have G, C5, so we're already jumping a fourth. So we're up a fourth, down a fourth, down a fifth, up a third. The feeling that I'm feeling now that I don't hear your voice. With this breathy, whispery tone. And then, I'll have you touch and kiss your lips cause I don't have a choice. Oh, what I wouldn't give to have you right here by my side. Right here in full voice. Up to the A and G4. So again, lots of breath support, lots of sustain. If you're trying to do this, make sure that you don't waste your air on the very first lines. Make sure that you don't go, the feeling, and you run out of air there because you're never going to get to the end of that phrase, and definitely you're never going to be able to do it 3 times in a row. But my suggestion is also think it in the opposite direction. The feeling that I'm feeling now that I don't hear your voice. I'll have you touch and kiss your lips cause I don't have a choice. Oh, what I wouldn't give to have you right here by my side. Right here. Whew. Let's hit this chorus.
When you left, I lost a part of me. It's still so hard to believe. Come back, baby, please come. We belong together. Who else am I gonna leave knowing times get rough? And who's gonna talk to me on the phone till the sun comes up? Who's gonna take your place? There ain't nobody better. Oh, baby, baby, we belong together.
Love this arrangement. Love the arrangement. I absolutely love her tone in the middle part of her range. I think that the way her mid chest comes out, it's so full, and just the quality of her tone, it's so beautiful. But once again, let's analyze the melody very quickly. It's not as easy as you think just because you don't hear her going all the way up there. When you left, I lost a part of me. It's still so hard to believe. Come back, baby, please, cause we belong together. So these 4 lines, what are the notes here? So we're going up and down a fifth 4 times and then We belong. It's G3, which is actually pretty low for a woman. We belong together. Up to D again, down to C. And now notice how she stays on the tempo on that second part. She's so groovy in the way she delivers those syllables. Who else am I gonna lean on when times get rough? Who's gonna talk to me on the phone till the sun comes up? On the phone till the sun comes up. Kind of like mumbling them a little bit, but in order to give this like very R&B groovy vibe. Who's gonna take your place? You have this who's G, C, G, F, G, E. There ain't nobody better. Oh, baby, baby, back to the G3. We belong together. As I say, vocal roller coaster. But despite all these movements, this melody is so catchy, so singable. It doesn't feel like it's going all over the place like it is. And that tells you also what a great songwriter Mariah is. Being able throughout her career to create melodies that are so accessible to big audiences with such complex movements of notes and melodies. Really, really impressive. Second verse is my favorite.
I can't sleep at night. You are on my mind. Bobby Womack's on the radio. Sing to me if you think you're lonely now. Wait a minute, this is too deep, too deep. So I turn the dial, trying to catch a break, and then I hear baby face. I only think of you, and it's breaking my heart. I'm trying to keep it together, but I'm falling apart.
All right, I gotta pause because otherwise I'm gonna lose. Okay, I can't sleep at night. Did she start that way? Oh my God! In the original is I can't sleep at night. She totally added an upper belt. I can't. So she's belting C D, and then she goes into head voice. I can't sleep at night. Something like that. She went to the I in to that C5 in chest. Can't sleep. Switch to head voice and then add the beautiful descending run. Sleep at night. Still in lower whispery head. When you are on my mind. She changed the melody here again. Bobby Womack's on the radio. Something like that. This beautiful, beautiful embellishments in head voice. I love them. And then the wait a minute, this is too deep part. The way it was arranged together with the band was so good. Because in the original, she goes, wait a minute, this is too deep. And now she went, wait a minute, this is too deep. So another ascending scale. Wait a minute, this is too deep. We're starting from a G3. Wait, again, very low for a girl. Wait a minute, this is too deep. Ending in head voice on an A4. So we're going up an octave and a whole step. In one line, and the band was doing this crazy accompaniment under her. And then she didn't do the usual, I gotta change the station, so I, but she did too deep, so I. And then, so from here where she was, too deep, from C5 again down to C4. So we're just gonna go down another octave. So on these two lines, wait a minute, this is too deep, so I. We started from a G3. Wait, we went up an octave and a whole step on one line, ending on A4, deep, and then two, up another third, too deep, so I. Down another octave to A, C4. I just can't keep up with her. The arrangement, let's give some credit to the musicians. This band is killing it. It's so beautiful. The chords that they're putting under, I hear this like gospel chords and gospel chops on the drums. I feel like she's in her element here. Love it.
Feeling all out of my element.
Hey.
Going things blind, trying to figure out where the hell I went wrong. The pain reflected in this song ain't even out for what I'm feeling inside. I need you back in my life.
Okay, this part of the second verse is actually my favorite. One thing that maybe you haven't realized is that it's done all in one breath. So if you're trying to sing this, you really, really want to work on your breath support, because what you're trying to do is, but I'm falling apart, I'm feeling all out of my elements, throwing things, crying, trying to figure out where the hell I went all wrong. The pain reflected in the song ain't even half of what I'm feeling inside. I need you back in my life. So many words, such long phrases, and so groovy. And did you see how the band was supporting her bouncy vocals on this part? I'm feeling a lot of my elements, throwing things, crying, trying to figure out where the hell I went. The bass was killing it, and the drums were doing this like, and they did this like little breakdown. The keys were not playing anymore, so it was just drums and bass. So it was literally just the rhythm section with rhythmical vocals. That was really, really cool. And then once again, she changed the melody. I need you back in my life, baby. Going from an E4 to a C5 in upper chest, baby. And under her, the band was giving those hits. Bam, bam. So good. I think this arrangement is probably the best arrangement of We Belong Together. I might even like this better than the original. Oh my God, I can't wait to listen again. Oh, that was okay. I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to go through all the things that she's done. I don't know what gave me more goosebumps: her incredible vocals, the beautiful arrangement, the drums were killing, the bass was everything, the keys, the chords that he was putting under. Her upper belt, so clear, so bright, you know, different from the past. She's including a certain mixy resonance up there, which is totally fine. I love it. Okay, let's just try. Wow, oh my God. Let's just try to recap everything that just happened. So when the climax starts, we belong together, baby. She's belting, but it's not even how high she's going, because she's hitting up to a E5, but it's how you get there that it's really, really hard, because the melody is written this way. We belong together, baby. So we are covering an octave on one line, again, another octave, but from E4, we belong. We're already going up, down, together. And then from this A4, babe, we're jumping a fourth, babe, up a whole step, and then down. All in chest. And I encourage you guys to please rewind that part and listen to those incredible chords. that the keyboard player put under that, and how they complement her vocals, and what is the harmony effect that is created there, because it's seriously so gorgeous. I feel like she should include more of this harmony, more of this harmonic elements in her albums as well, in her recordings. That was just so, I don't know if you saw how I just like lost it for a second there. But let's keep going. On that whole higher chorus, when you left, I'm an octave lower, of course, because I just can't do it that way. But when you left, I lost a part of me. The whole thing is sung between an E5 and a C5, so we're all the way up there all the time. I love hearing this little mixy sound in her chest. I think that that's exactly what she needed to go all the way up there. Sometimes you can hear little cracks here and there, and I don't care. I love vocal cracks. But on top of that, when she goes, it's still so hard to believe, she is singing a G5 in head voice. So from G5, she's alternating head voice and chest voice on this. It's still so hard to believe, come back baby please. And she was adding runs here and there and switching again between chest voice and head voice. Doing all these transitions is really hard, especially trying to keep your breath going and keep your sustain going. So it's really, really complicated to go chest, head, back to chest, up and head again, and then doing a little run in head and then going back to chest with such small breathing spaces. Let's not forget that. The song is like phrase after phrase after word after word after syllable after run. So there's very, very little amount to breathe in between all this. And then again, who's gonna talk to me till the sun comes up? She was adding some runs here and there. Love these endings like that. And then we belong together. The way she hit that was kind of different from the way she hit in the past. It was more high placed. It was more like together, like that, which is awesome. I love that little brilliance on top there. Those high resonance coming out so good. And then there was, I think, a little rasp kicking in there, which I love raspy tones. And then I totally, totally love that run that she used to end this. Da-da-da-da-da. Amazing. And then again, we break down and she adds some breathy head voice at the end. This was just so incredible. I mean, I love Mariah. It's good for Mariah to show again that she is still a queen of vocals, queen of registered switches, transitions, vocal roller coaster, like I like to say. Everything that she did in this performance was just gorgeous. Vocally, so difficult, so incredible, so agile and hard to deliver, with such emotion as well, and such power and such confidence. And once again, let's give some credit to musicians. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to musicians. This arrangement is beautiful and totally helps her in singing so much better, because it's so gospelish and soulful and like neo soul, and she is really, really, I feel like she's really having a lot of fun and it's showing. I seriously loved it. I can't wait to listen back. I'm just going to say it. I might like this better than the original. And I love the original. But I was not expecting this. I was not expecting this to be so good. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you liked this. Once again, let me know if I forgot something. There was really a lot going on here. Put it in the comment. Let me know what you think. Let's start a conversation about it. Once again, I'm going to remind you, if you want to have a voice class with me, a free consultation, a free coaching session, hit me up. Let's talk about singing84@gmail.com. Look up my original music and my covers here on YouTube at Perfect Mark Music, or on Instagram at perfectmark.music. I'll see you soon with another reaction and vocal analysis. This is Marco. Let's talk about singing. Ciao.